Okay, so in this video we're going to replace the LCD screen in the instrument cluster of a Ford Focus Mark III third generation, and this is the 1 litre EcoBoost, but it'll probably apply to any of the Ford Focus in the third generation. I'm not sure about that. What we're going to do also is when we get out the LCD screen, the OEM number will be on the back of that, and we'll expose that so that you can, because that's a crucial number to have in order to be able to order a new part online if you're intended to do this yourself. Okay, are we ready to roll? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is disconnect the battery. Undo the cover in there, you have to take the top cover off. That's it. Now you only have to do that 110 in there. Do you see that on the earth or negative lead? Yeah, just loosen that. All right. Okay, lift it off. You're there now. Twist it. Put your hand right in over the lid. Right in over the thing, yeah? Right, now lift it right out here. Past, don't touch the, past that. Right over there, okay? Out of harm's way. Okay, so now we have to take out the instrument cluster here. And how we're going to do that is, first of all, we're going to extend the steering column out to its fullest. Okay. Next we're going to pull this cassette here out. Do you see this? Pull this out, right? Like that. And we're going to just pull back the clips here. Like that, right? And that'll get this soft cover out. And now we're into the instrument cluster. And we have 2 torque screws here. Okay? Can you see them? Give us that in here for a minute. Okay, so now we have 2 torque screws. One here and one on the far side here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove them, and we'll be able to take the cluster out then, turn it around and undo the 1 wiring connection on the back. Okay, so now we're going to remove these torque screws. Today. There we go. And so there's the 2 torque screws out. Now we're going to pull out the cluster. And we have to twist it around here. Right, you can see there's only 1 wiring clip on the back here. Let me see if I can get in there. That button goes in there. This clip comes over the back here, right? Like that. And that then clips out. Do you see that there? Okay, so that's the clip, okay? This button goes over the top like that. But when you're actually taking it off, you have to press that button there. That little button there, just to get this to come back, and then it'll release. Now that's totally released now. We can take the just hold it, switch it off, keep it pointed away from here. We can take this instrument cluster out now. So we have the cluster out. Now we're going to take this cluster apart and change the LCD. Okay, so now we need to remove, I can see here, right, that I'm after breaking a piece off the corner of this here. So be careful taking these out in future. What we need to do now is remove these clips, okay, and it's just a case of prising them off. Now I have an extra pair of hands coming in from the back here to hold on to this. Go ahead. Just squeeze it together a bit. That's it, right? Keep it slightly apart. Tighten it right well over. That's them trying to keep them slightly apart. They're popping apart nicely. Right, okay. Now just swing it around. Get these two out here. Now there's 4 here on the back. Okay. And this one here. Right. Now we're going to should be able to lift that off now. Not yet. Okay, we're coming out. Just hold the base of it down there, will you? Are they all clips out that side?
No, one's have to go back in.
One's have to go back in. Let's have a look. Alright, okay. Salt that, man. Right, we're up around now. Alright, okay. I'll just leave it sitting there like that, right? Now, take that off there. This section off here. Okay? Okay, so now we need to remove these 2 torque screws here. And that will release the screen, and we'll be just left with the connector on the back that needs to be released. You just hold it there. What we need to do now is lift the screen up, bring it forward, and now we need to pick back this clip here to let the strip come out. We're going to just pick that back, just release it. Okay, we're up. And now it's released there. And you can also see on the back of that, you now have the OEM number. Now, that's a handy number because that's the number you're going to need when you're ordering new parts. Right, so where's the replacement? Okay, so we need to make sure that flap is up in the open position. Every time. Right, and now what we're going to do is get this strip in there. Alright, we're in now, okay? In there. Push this down. Now we're locked in. Okay? Simple as that. Case now just putting it back over. Putting the 2 torque screws back in, putting it back together, and then back into the car. Can you see the clip? As best you can, right? Okay. Okay, so we're just going to push the clip back in, and then when we push it in, we pull this tab back over, right? We're going to push it back in there now. It's the only connection to the instrument cluster. See it going in there? Okay. And you can see the tab coming back over. There it goes in there now, right? Okay, so that's clip is back in. So come on around the other side now. Now it's just a case of getting this back into place. Slide it back in. There we go, right? Perfect. Okay, so there it is back in. We haven't tightened it up yet. I'll put the screws in. We're just going to test it now. There you are now, working perfect, okay? All sorted. So just put the 2 torque screws back in here. It's the reversal of removal, and put the cover back in. Alright, so there we are working. We have
So we will start
everything back in, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Go through the rest of it there. Alright, that's perfect, isn't it? All the dials working.
Everything's working, average speed, trip timer, distance, empty.
Oh yeah. How much was that screen online?
€30.
€30, right? So that's it. That's not too bad now, is it?
No.
Perfect, right? Done.
That's it. Lovely.
Now, this is the old LCD screen that we're after taking out, but I want to show you the clip and show you how it works. So I'm going to bring it in close, zoom in on it. Okay, so there we are now. Now, if you look at that clip there now, that's in the closed position. So when you're taking this, when you're releasing the ribbon from it, you're going to need to get a toothpick like this here, something like this, and get underneath this black piece here with the sort of rebates along the front of it there. You can see it there. That's the clip. You pull that up and then you open it, and that'll release the ribbon. Now, as you can see from when I was doing it, the handiest way to actually close it back, the ribbon has a kind of a natural end, by the way. When you put the ribbon in there, it kind of will come to its natural end. And then you just push this down, and you can do it with your finger. You hear it clicking there, right? And that will catch the ribbon in there. And that's how to put it in. But in order to release it, as I say, you'll have to get a clip underneath it, between it and the ribbon, and pop it open. The other thing we're just going to do is just zoom in on the OEM number for a minute if we can. Just see if we can move it across. Okay, YouTubers, just a final word on that LCD screen in the forward focus. As you can see, I took the corner off one of the fixing lugs on the instrument cluster. It doesn't matter, it could be glued on, it doesn't really matter, like it's not going to have any impact on it. But I was a bit too heavy handed taking it out. They're quite flimsy, you know, and so just be aware of that. Be a little bit more gentle taking it out and work it out slowly. And as you can see, when I turned it to the left, you can't pull it all the way out because there's the one connector on the back, and you must get that connector out as soon as you can get it and you can see into it as you turn it around to the left, and so disconnect it then. So that's all I have to say on it. It's a cheap enough fix, and well worth doing if you feel you're up to it, you know.